Hi Libra, I'm Pam and welcome to your Psychic Tarot reading for February 2016. This month I laid out the 5-card Rainbow Tarot spread for you using the Hanson Roberts Tarot deck. Please be sure to watch your rising sign and your moon sign to gain more insight and information, because there will definitely be some months that those will resonate more for you than your sun sign will. This reading is a general reading for people born with Libra sun, Libra rising, and Libra moon. If you would like to get a continuation of this reading after this video and you would like to get the crystal reading for your sign for the month of February, you can click on the link below in the Show More section, the description box in the Show More section. There's a link. Click on that and it will take you to the videos for download and purchase. Or you can go to my website, www.theluckymermaid.com, click on the videos tab on my menu, go to page 4 of videos, and there you will see all the links for each sign that you can click on for the February 2016 crystal reading. So thank you so much for that. All that being said, on to your reading, Libra. The first card you have that shows up here today is an interesting card. You have 4 of Rods. And 4 of Rods is a card to me that symbolizes marriage. This could also be you getting married, or you attending a wedding, or throwing a wedding for someone. This card can also symbolize success coming to you, and often this success could come to you in springtime. I'm hearing accumulating money, and I'm also hearing wealth management circling around you for February. And I feel that some of you Libras have really been thinking very hard about your communications with others that you've been having with other people. I do pick up some undercurrents of worry with you, and I feel many of you Libras may be feeling like you've been going through some sleepless nights, because I get that sensation of worry or sleepless nights happening for you. I feel that some of you may find in this month of February that you're having an accumulation of wealth. It could come to you in a lump sum. Some of you, this could be inheritance or a payout from something, an insurance payout or a settlement from a court case or a divorce settlement. It could be any kind of settlement, but I get an increase in your money. And for many of you, it seems like it's coming in like a kind of like a lump here. I do feel some of you may be feeling very cautious at this time, where you may feel like some people are trying to get you roped into some kind of deal or management deal or something. And I get you, for some of you, I see you leery and cautious about whether you want to get involved in whatever this management deal or scheme may be. You could be putting together your own program, your own format, your own system, and could be getting like put in charge of something also comes up here. If any of you have gotten divorced or separated from your spouse or your significant other, you may be going through a period of feeling lost or a little lonely or confused, like kind of like, what do I do without them being here? So this spouse or person that was significant to you may have already like passed away, and now you're alone, or this could be you got separated or you got divorced or they're away and now you're alone. Because for some of you, I get this feeling of missing someone and being a little lost and confused that they're not around you, and it makes it a little confusing for you. If you're somebody that has been on the ropes and sitting on the shelf about, like on the fence about whether to get separated or whether to get divorced or not, I feel some of you Libras, that may be coming up like a separation. If it hasn't already happened to you, you may find yourself having that happen as you go through this month of February. It could be later for some, or it could have already happened, because this is a general reading and not everybody, not all Libras are born on the same day and the same month and the same year and the same time. So your time frames are not always going to be the same. So it may not come up in this month of February, but for some of you, it will be this month. Some of you, it's already happened. Some of you, it's coming. But some of you, it is this month. I do feel that some of you are going to get invited to attend a very big gathering. For some of you, it could be a wedding. But for some of you, it could be like a ball or a big fundraiser or some big function, because I feel that people are dressed up. This is a fancy occasion. So that's also going to be coming up for some of you Libras. Now, the next card you have here is the Moon. And the Moon is a card to me that symbolizes secrecy and deception in romance. It can symbolize heightened psychic intuition, heightened psychic ability, and heightened psychic intuition. And it could also indicate romance all by itself or secrets all by itself. But often this can be secrecy in romance. I feel that some people have been behaving childishly or pouting. I'm getting that. And I'm getting like generally bad behavior. Now, for some of you, it could be you, but I feel more like it's someone you're connected to or someone around you that you may be in a partnership, a relationship with, a romantic relationship with. But for some of you, it could be you doing it, but it doesn't come up that way first. I feel like my guides are saying you need to remember the golden rule. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. And they're telling me it's wise for you to take a step back from a situation and to get grounded and also firm in your resolve, and to not put all your eggs into one basket either. And I feel there could be some tumultuous fighting or arguing, and I feel a lot of people's egos are on the line here. That's the feeling I got. Like this is an ego-driven situation, and I feel that people could be fighting about things, possessions, or money. But I get like, it doesn't feel like two people to me. This feels like multiple people arguing, having crosswords with each other, bad behavior coming in here, egos being on the line. That's the kind of vibration that's happening with this Moon card. Some of you may start taking classes in leadership, mentorship, or leadership. You could be getting religious instruction too. You could be going to church, Sunday school, the synagogue, anything, whatever religion you believe in. You could be getting some kind of religious instruction. But I also get some of you Libras look like you're studying or learning to be a mentor or a big brother or a big sister, or I don't know, it's coming up like instruction, but it's not going to be the same thing for all of you Libras. There's different areas that are going to be in focus here for you different Libras. I feel some of you Libras have congestion in your chest and hard time breathing or coughing. You may, if you're somebody that exercises or works out a lot, I feel you may have trouble doing that, because I'm seeing you feeling exhausted, shortness of breath, having trouble breathing. This could be like a sickness that's just going around, like the bug, a flu, something you caught. Or this could be more serious, but it doesn't feel that way to me. To me, it feels like this is something in passing, but it's it's giving you like, or you may feel like you have asthma or constricted airways or difficulty with breathing is coming up here. So the next card you have in your reading today, Libra, for February 2016, you have the Two of Pentacles. And the Two of Pentacles is a card that symbolizes weighing your options or having to make a decision or a choice between two things. And this decision or choice could involve money, because this is Pentacles, and Pentacles symbolizes finances and money. But this could be choosing between two jobs, two homes, two love relationships, something about money, or it could be you're weighing your options. Like, what do I think about something here? There usually is emotions tied up with this decision or, choice. I really feel many of you Libras are going to start working towards a goal this month. And I feel some of you want your name off of something and put on something else. I'm also hearing wanting to be in like promoted, or wanting to be in the lead, in charge, also comes up here with Libras. I see you having communication strain and efforts. And some of you may be feeling this in your vocal cords. I'm going back to that sensation. Maybe some of you Libras are going to have laryngitis, because I'm getting struggling with communications in some way in February. And I feel like the strain is on your vocal cords. Some of you may be talking to the government in some way to get something approved or to get a license for something. It could have to do with something to do with your own business. It may be a permit you need to do something, or a license you need to do something for, but it feels like that would apply to you Libras that have your own business or already, or you're trying to get something done and you need this kind of approval for some reason. Some of you I see thinking a lot about dear departed loved ones, and maybe even feeling a little guilty. Some of you, not all of you, but I see you missing someone that's passed away, and I also see you feeling, for some of you, feeling a little guilty. Maybe you felt like you wished you had said something or done something a little different. And I feel that a lot of you are thinking about, seems to me more like a female that's passed. Possibly some of you have lost your mother, and your mother is on your mind coming up here. I feel generally, in a lot of ways, you're going to feel pretty much in an optimistic mood, because I do feel like your finances are starting to improve, or like get lifted up, and some things in regard to financial circumstances and situations really look like they're starting to work out for you. Some of you will be reorganizing something. You could be rewriting your will. And I even get, for some of you Libras in February, this is definitely not going to apply to a lot of you, I get rewriting vows even. You may reaffirm your love to a marriage partner by rewriting your vows and, having like another little ceremony or something for some of you. But I also get reworking and reorganizing things and restructuring things to do with finances comes up here. So I feel some of you are going to be changing or reinventing something to do with your finances, and your will may be involved here. That's a possibility. So the next card, you have another two here. So there you had Two of Pentacles, and here you have Two of Swords. Now, Two of Swords is a card that symbolizes being blocked. This is being stopped, blocked. It could be a stalemate. There's emotions going on here under the surface, and also you're blindfolded. So this means there's unknown factors and unknown forces going on as well. I see you putting the brakes on about some things, Libra, and I see you saying this has to stop and some things have to come to a halt. I feel for some of you, if you smoke cigarettes, I feel that you're going to quit. But I also see other things, like if you feel like I eat too much sugar, I drink too much soda, I don't eat enough healthy food, I'm not exercising enough, whatever things you feel are not working, I see you, bam, I'm putting a stop to it. That comes up strongly. So I feel like you're actually the one putting the brakes on, not like something's getting blocked from you. This to me feels more like you're putting the brakes on. I feel in some ways that you feel that some of this is connected to your children, if you have children. Could be if you have grandchildren too, but it feels more like parents to me. If you feel like your children are too much, like they want too much from you, or they're complaining too much at you, or I feel in February you may feel like your children are too demanding, or they're causing disruption for you in some way. It's not that you don't love them or care about them, but I see you looking for peace. Like you want some peace and quiet, and I feel like you feel like there's too much going on, and for some of you, your children may be causing you some disruption. Not major, but I just see it being annoying to you in some way. I see you reviewing papers and documents, some of you Libras, and I feel that anything that was kept secret or hidden from you, it may have already come out, but I see you reviewing things that are connected to do with secrets. And these may be on documents or papers, because I definitely see you reviewing documents and papers in the month of February. But I also see you reviewing some things about secrets, secretive things. Maybe you've kept some things hidden you didn't want people to know about, and you're reviewing it or thinking about it for some reason. But this could also be secrets that got revealed to you, but they would have already been revealed. I don't feel like they're coming out in February, although for some of you, maybe. But I'm seeing reviewing papers, documents, and secrets also comes up here with the Two of Swords. Any property investments or deals that have fallen through, I feel are going to be revisited and put back on the table. That's another thing that comes up here through the Two of Swords. So now the last card you have here in this reading of the 5 cards, Libra, you have the Knight of Rods. And the Knight of Rods is a fire sign male. This would either be an Aries, a Leo, or a Sagittarius, and that would be their sun sign, their rising sign, or their moon sign. Don't be thrown if the message sounds like it's for a male, because females can also be knights. I feel that some of you are going to have some conversations with this Knight of Rods, and I feel like whatever words are going to come out of his mouth to you give you a lot to think about. I see you considering his words carefully, and I feel like he may be opening your eyes to something that you didn't know about, or a perspective that you hadn't thought of before, because I feel like he's actually, it's a lot of communication is connected to you and this Knight of Rods. I feel for some of you, this Knight of Rods is also talking to you about trying to get you on board with what he is doing. That also comes up. He likes to have money in his pocket, this Knight of Rods, and he may be trying to get you to invest in something or finance something, like invest in his business, or, you know, go in on something with him, or on a purchase, like maybe purchase a boat, or a vacation home, or like I said, a business. It's because I feel like he's trying to talk to you about like all these different angles. He gives you some insight and perspectives you hadn't thought of before. But I also feel like he'd like to get you to give him money or to invest in something with him. I don't know. It doesn't really come up like he's asking for a loan. This seems like it's more like he wants you to buy into something. I do feel he's a pretty straight shooter, and I don't feel that he's really into manipulation and control. I feel he's more like what he says is what he means. I feel like he's pretty direct and to the point, and I feel that there's not a lot of beating around the bush with him. That's not what I get. Like, I don't feel him, he gives it to you straight, whether you like what he says or you don't like what he says. I feel he's going to be upfront and honest or above board about what he wants to do or what he's saying to you. You may not like everything he has to say, but I feel that you're going to listen carefully and consider what he's saying to you. I do feel in February, you may have there may be some things, insecurities or inconsistencies that could be nagging at you in the month of February. However, I do feel on the other side of the ballpark there, I feel you feeling like I want things to change, changing things in your environment. I feel you're going to be getting rid of a lot of things that I'm hearing the words useless junk. So I feel like you're going to start going through things that you're considering, not worthwhile to keep anymore. And I see you like wanting like a fresh start, a new start. Some of you Libras want some kind of new start. This new start could be in your environment, but I also feel it's in you too. I feel there's something you like, almost like you want to cleanse yourself, cleanse your environment, rid yourself of old things, old outdated things that aren't serving you anymore. And also you personally, things that you can do to build up your self-esteem, to build up your spirit. I feel your energy really is going to need to be built up in February. There's going to be some of you Libras out there that are going to be feeling under the weather. And again, I go back to the throat. I feel you're either going to have bronchitis, laryngitis, something that would impede you with communication. You could have asthma, you could have some airways and breathing problems, but I feel this is a transitory thing. It's passing. I do not feel that it is a serious illness. That's not how it's coming up to me, but I see you getting really tired out when you're working out and doing exercise. You may find yourself with exhaustion, or if you're trying to communicate with people, you may want to keep it to a minimum. Because I see it's too much strain on you. And when you're straining your voice with laryngitis or that kind of thing, it also physically exhausts you in other ways. So just know that that's not going to apply to all of you, but I do see it for some of you Libras. So I hope this reading was of help to you, and I certainly hope it made sense. I want to thank you so much for liking, sharing, and watching my videos. Thank you so much for subscribing and for Google Plusing. I do appreciate that. Please be sure to subscribe. That way you will get notified when I post my monthly Psychic Tarot readings and my mid-month Psychic Tarot updates. If you would like to get a continuation of this reading, as I said in the beginning of the reading, if you would like to get a continuation of what's coming up for you in February 2016 as I look into my crystal and get messages from my guides there, you can access these videos for download and purchase by clicking on the link below this video in the Show More section, and it will take you to those videos. Or you can go to my website, www.theluckymermaid.com, click on the videos tab on my menu and go to page 4, and there you will see February's crystal readings for each sign of the zodiac. The links are there. You just click on the link you want and it will take you to the videos for download and purchase. And I do thank you so much for that. I'd like to remind you, if you have a reading coming up with me, a scheduled reading, I do want to let you know I'm reading people right now that were scheduled, they scheduled their appointments in May, the end of May, and June. And I do have to cancel unpaid appointments. And I know you've waited a really long time for your readings, and I don't want to cancel your appointments, but I have a very long wait list. And I did require that when you booked your appointment to make your payment to hold your time. So if you have one coming up, please email me at luckymermaid7@yahoo.com and let me know, and I'll send you a PayPal request, because there is no more PayPal link on the order page for orders on my website. I am closing my taking appointments for now, till I can get a different online scheduling system in place. And I just felt like the readings were booked too far out. They're scheduled now for September, early September of 2016. And that's a long time to wait. And I don't know what my schedule will be then. Something may be changing with my schedule. So I hope to reopen my schedule on my website again in the end of winter, going into the beginning of spring. So for right now, I'm just, if any appointments open up, I work off of my wait list if anybody doesn't pay. So if you want to get on that wait list, you can email me again at that email address of luckymermaid7@yahoo.com, and just write waitlist in the subject heading. You don't need to write me an email, and you don't need a reply from me. I'm going to see that it says waitlist, and I'm going to put you right on the waitlist from that email. So I hope you have a fantastic month of February, Libra. I wish you many blessings and peace.